Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for another shave review video. We're going to be looking at Cella and trying out the brand new MÜHLE razors. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to take it from right there. All I've done so far is gotten my face wet with some water, and I am going to show you guys the lather building process of Cella. Yeah. Cella. It has been made in Milan, Italy since 1899. We're talking old school, real old school. And it is a product that has a kind of an almond, like a sweet almond kind of scent to it. That's like the classic scent of this product. I'm generally not someone for sweet notes in shaving cream and soap, but it's so classic, you gotta like it. So I like to kind of first distribute some product, and then, is there any left in here? Then we can really build. And if you're wondering, if you're just tuning in to the channel and you're not a regular viewer, first off, subscribe. You're gonna be notified every time we put out a video, which is typically Wednesdays and Fridays, but also you'll know why I'm wearing a mustache. Matt, why do you have a mustache? What happened to your goatee? You got some fuzz above your lip there. Yeah, so as of the shooting of this video, we are in the month of November, and in the wet shaving world, we like to call it Movember for prostate health awareness, and part of that awareness was me shaving off my goatee and turning it into a mustache. And yeah, I've been rocking the mustache now for almost 2 weeks actually. And let me tell you something, I like it. It may be here to stay, we'll see. Still trying to get the all clear from the missus. It's gonna be able to stay, but she says it's growing on her. And I said, it's growing on me too. See how much longer it is? All right, let's go to town. Enough distributing. This is a thirsty soap, I can already tell. Using the Aurora grooming brush. It's more of a cream than I would say a soap in its consistency. It's definitely very thick. Now, if you guys didn't already know, Cella is an Italian classic. It's up there with Parasso. It's in the same price range too, very economical soap. But let me tell you, this is a very thick lather. I am feeling like I'm gonna get a good cushy shave. Maybe have gotten my shirt covered in white shaving cream. It's all good. Very thick, very, very nice. Let's see how it actually performs. I'll rinse off this container so you can see the old man Cella. I'm not sure what his name is. Cella's famous for not only just making some classic shaving cream, they're famous for the brick, and we'll do a spotlight a little bit later actually. And they have a giant, big, huge brick of product that you can buy. Okay, for our razor today, we have recently just picked up MÜHLE safety razors. MÜHLE is a German brand that's been around for 15, 20 years. And very similar to Edwin Jagger. In fact, I know at least back in the day, these guys used to be buddies and were kind of shared in some tooling costs. This is the R89 that I grabbed today. The R89 is kind of their classic. You know, I do actually have a DE89 right next door, sitting on set, and you can see the head is very, very similar head, but the handle is quite different. The handle is much stouter and bigger and longer on the R89. I am going to load a Rex Platinum blade into it. Looks like it's got some kind of little piece of paper here to tell you to recycle and read the manual. I'm gonna live on the edge here and not read the manual. I think I'll be okay though. Got some Rex Platinum blades. I just had to put another order of another 100,000 blades because we are literally on our last. I think actually we have a distributor in Italy, speaking of which, and I think they cleared out like the last 20,000. So I think we're going to be out before Christmas. Or before Black Friday will be out, but we'll definitely have some, I think, before Christmas. Hopefully I'm going to get it the second week of December, my order. So, yeah, but I like this soap so far. There's actually kind of a mentally cooling effect. I definitely feel that. So if it's got almond in it, it must have something else in it too. I like it. Okay, we got a blade loaded, and here we go. Pretty middle of the road, even mild, I would call it. I'll tell you what, we're going to do something different today. I'm going to do a 2-pass shave. So I'm not going to try to clear all the stubble. We're just going to lightly go over, and we'll come up for a second pass. Yeah, this razor is slightly more mild than an Edwin Jagger. So if it is in the same vein, it's a little different. It's not the same. I'll tell you what, the last 2 weeks have been an adjustment for me. I used to hear all the comments, Matt, how do you even know how to shave your chin? You've had a goatee. You don't even shave the difficult area. I will say that shaving my chin on a regular basis has been a learning process. I've learned the stubble is the absolute thickest stubble on my face, but the skin is very sensitive too. And I definitely have had my fair share of little weepers. Especially high up, like right underneath my lip. It seems like it's definitely easier to get weepers right there. Again, we're not going for a close shave on this first pass. This razor is just not delivering like that. I'm not going to be able to do one pass. I'm going to have to do 2 passes. But let's come over here. But you guys are going to get the added benefit of being able to stay around a little bit longer for a 2-pass shave. Man, it's starting to get chilly here in Phoenix just a little bit. It's for everybody else in the world, this is hoodie weather. For Phoenicians, this is long sleeves, and for the ladies, they always wear the big boots, jackets. It is always fun, though, to be able to bust out your other kind of wardrobe items. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to re-lather. And we're going to do all this over again, maybe a little bit of on a sideways kind of deal. I mean, you can definitely see lots of stubble left. I'm actually a little surprised. I was walking into this with a bias of thinking that it was going to be just like an Edwin Jagger. But my Edwin Jagger will definitely, I can do a one pass. This one I need to do 2. The Cella's nice. There's no issues here. It's a nice product. Making a big mess out of it. It's okay. All part of the fun. Now I really want to know if this guy's got a name. The little old man on the front, does he get a name? If he does, what is it? Tell me below in the comments. If you don't know his name, make one up. Yeah, my only comment about the Cella is it doesn't seem to do the thing where I can swirl it and it gets really thick, like dense. It doesn't do that rising thing I'm used to, like, you know, turning it into Cool Whip. It won't do that. It just does like a very slick but very kind of thin surface level product, which maybe you'd like. Maybe you don't care about having to try to look like Santa Claus's beard over here, but just my observation. It's been a long time since I've used Cella. Based off my handy dandy spreadsheet, I think it's been like, in fact, I don't think I've ever done a shave review with Cella. I think I've just done a spotlight back in 2019. So here we go. Now I'm going to do a slight across the grain. Let's get started over here. Kind of across like that. And I only have, let's see, I shaved Monday morning, it's Wednesday morning, so it's only 2 days of growth. But that second pass is very nice. Getting excited for the holiday season is right at our footsteps. Footsteps? Doorsteps. Doorsteps. Got Black Friday coming up. Thanksgiving, of course. And man, do we have so much to be thankful for. I'm very thankful for my family, for my business. I think I've got my first weeper. Ah, I see a weeper! Poking through exactly what I told you is going to come through, right? On my upper lip. I'm not the biggest fan of turkey, but when you have the turkey with all the other things combined, then it's like acceptable. You get the cranberry sauce, and the gravy, and the potatoes, and green beans. And you put it all together, it's a good meal. Turkey by itself, eh. Although back in the day, there was a sandwich store in town, and they had a really good turkey sandwich that had avocado and bacon on it. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I would definitely describe this R89 as a mild razor. I'm having to really do a lot of blade buffing, and as you see now, 2 passes to really approach what I would consider a close shave. And you can still see a ton of stubble here. So, but that's why we do these videos. Yeah, it's like I just can't get rid of the stubble. Now let's just see for comparison. I'm going to grab my Edwin Jagger over here that I just was from whatever last time I used it with whatever blades sitting in it. Let's see if it can clean this up. And I'm literally going to maybe just put a dab. Just going to do a dab right here. There's this little spot that just I can't get close. Let's see if that's going to do a difference. Gone. There's a difference. I'm not dogging on the MÜHLE. I just think you should be aware. If you want more of a mild razor, I would recommend the MÜHLE. If you have a heavy beard, like I do, and you've got a lot of weeds to whack down, maybe. Oh, you know, another thing I would say is if you like doing multiple passes, which you guys know I don't, this could be a good razor. You know, when you have the desire for multiple passes and you want to do 2, 3, maybe even 4 passes, you definitely want a mild razor. You do not want an aggressive razor because you don't want to go over your face that many times. I'm a fan of one and done, as you all know. One good close, you know, pass with a little bit of buffing along the way. You know, that's my favorite. And you know, it's kind of like it's because I'm a lazy wet shaver. I really am. I don't. People, you know, I own the company. I'm into the products, but I never got into this because of the love of the smelling soap and the love of the feel of Badger. I got into this for the efficiency and because of skin irritation issues. So I was always like a functional wet shaver. I want the function to be really high. There's a lot of guys though who want more of the love of wet shaving. They want to, you know, fall in love with a cream every morning, a different soap, and they want different razors, and they want to really take their time. They want it to be a 40-minute experience. That's totally cool. This could be a fantastic razor for you because you will sit here and enjoy going over the, you know, different areas and multiple passes and really perfect it. I'm going to clean up and finish up with some Cella. This is their aftershave lotion, the same red scent here, red sweet almond. Go ahead and take this off. Nice. Let's get a little whiff. It's very pleasant, very nice. That feels great. That's a nice feel. I only had that one little weeper that was starting to show, and I think he's actually already gone away. I liked it so much, I'm gonna do it again. Got the first initial dry down. You can also do this, put the aftershave on your hands and kind of wave them just a little bit, like a crazy person. But really it's to get the alcohol to evaporate, so you get more of the oils and, you know, toner elements like probably glycerin and maybe aloe or alum. Oh, it does feel nice. And I'll tell you what, now, after the second pass, that's a nice shave. You hear that? I like to do the slap test, you know? If you don't have that good soft, supple, and I always say a little bit sticky, where it's like there's like a suction effect where you touch it and it like the skin kind of one of those. What are you doing? Are you even a wet shaver? Do you even lift, bro? Anywho, good shave overall. Learning experience with the MÜHLE. You know, we just picked up the line. I actually can say I've never used a MÜHLE before. I know I've gone 19 years as a wet shaver and never used a MÜHLE. We never carried them, and I always just thought they're the same as Ebb & Jagger, just a different, you know, German versus English, and maybe the slightly different handles and stuff. But there is a difference. I'm happy to report. If you want that mild razor, now they do have. I know they have an aggressive razor with the R41. So maybe I'll have to bring the R41 in here and put it to the test, because I know it's one of the razors that everyone talks about as a super aggressive razor, the R41. Ah! So I'll bring the R41 in. I'll probably even let a couple more days of growth be there. Like we'll probably have like 3 days of growth to really give it a challenge. And maybe we can, you know, come back and say, all right, well, at least they have some variety. They have the R89 if you want more of the mild, medium, and they got the R89 or R41 for more of the aggressive. That's all I got. Cella delivered today. The MÜHLE, the Rex Platinum blades, the Aurora grooming brush. It's been on set, and it'll probably just live here now. I hope you liked today's shave. If you've used MÜHLE, if you've used Cella, if you've used the Rex Platinum blades, tell me below in the comments. I want to hear from you. If you do leave a comment, you are entered into win this, the official Razor Emporium black and blue t-shirt. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of this stash. And we will see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.